Alright, so welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Jay, and today's product is the Velocity by OXVA, or the OXVA Velocity 2-in-1 kit. We have the carbon fiber color. It's a 5.0 ml for the pod. It's a 21700 box mod that goes up to 100 watt. Let's see the package, designed by Justin Lay. This is the back. Let me zoom it a little bit and freeze it for you if you want to read. Alright, so on the other side we have Unipro coils, no leak. It's a new coil created by OXVA. You have the kind of batteries that you can use, 21700, 2700, 18650, and the RBA that can be used, MTL or RDL, sold separately. I bought it, but I'm gonna show it to you later in this review. So let's open the box. So inside the box, first thing when you open it, you'll find the mod. Let me remove it. This is a carbon fiber color. I don't know if it's real or not. I'm not gonna go through this, but this is amazing. So let me put it on the side. Check also what's also available in the box. So you'll get this box also. Inside of it, you'll get a user manual, you get the warranty card, you get a introduction card for the new Unipro system. There's two different codes and there is an RBA as well. You'll get a USB Type-C. You'll get two pods. The first one, you can use the previous Unicoils that you can use it on the OXVA Origin X. The second pod, this will be for the new Unipro. It's the Unipro cartridge. It comes with a 0.15 Unipro coils inside of it. You'll get also a 0.3 Unipro coil, and you'll get this tool with a card that will tell you what you can use this tool for. So you can remove the coil or you can remove the 510 adapter. So this is the mod. Let's talk about it a little bit. You have the fire button here, up and down, USB-C, and the screen. That's it. This is where you put the battery. You just slide it like that. A little bit of a movement, nothing too crazy. And it's firm. You close it, it's firm. And this is the 510 adapter. First, let's remove the seal. So this is what I was talking about, the tool. If you want to remove the 510 adapter, all you have to do is screw this, and that's it. So now you don't use the 510 adapter. You can put any of the two pods included and use it. Now let me see how to put it back. Very easy, and you just unscrew this tool, and this is a normal mode. There's no movement here. Hold on. There's no movement here at all. This is firm, very good. Now let me put a battery so we can use an 18650 with the adapter included. It's also mentioned OXVA on it, or we can use the 21700. I'm gonna use 21700. Let me see if the battery orientation is mentioned. Yes, here it's mentioned minus. You can see it. So the plus should be inside. Very easy. And here we go. OXVA Velocity. So let's zoom and talk a little bit about the screen. Alright, the screen is pretty easy. There's nothing too much complicated. You have the OXVA logo, the battery, you have the watt. This is in smart mode, no atomizer. Alright, so you have the ohm, the volt, the time, and the puff. You have 4 digits of puff only. So if you click 1, 2, 3, you go to the menu. You have smart. Smart, it means that whatever the coil is advised, or if you see that it's from 20 to 40, it's gonna be limited by 40. If you wanna go above that, you go to power. It's like DIY. And volt or colors, let's change the color, go to blue, and then exit. That's it. Now if you press up and fire button together, this is where you change the colors. If we press up and down, puff, clear. If we press both up and down, it will lock the mode. So this is locked, this is locked, hopefully not the fire button. Yes, so the fire button is not locked, which is pretty amazing. I love this. I hate it when companies lock everything. If I want to lock everything, I'll turn it off. So that's it. 1 2 3 4, nothing will happen. Great. 1 2 3 4 5, OXVA goodbye. Very easy, not too complicated at all as a mod. Now I want to do something. I want to use one of the coils. Let me first talk about the RBA before we go to that. So this is the RBA, and these are the coils that you can use it. Let me zoom out. Let me remove the sleeve. Alright, so you can even buy the RBA, or you can buy the OXVA Unipro coils, or you can buy the normal OXVA Unicoils. Alright, so this is just an example, just show you what the option of coils available. I'm not too much interested about coils, I'm more interested about the RBA itself. So inside the box of the RBA, we'll get some cottons and a coil. The coil is an I-80 0.3 ohm, 3 millimeter diameter, 28 gauge to 40. This is best from 30 to 45 watts, and you'll get a bag with, this is like airflow reducer, some O-rings, some screws, and a screwdriver. And here you'll get the Unipro RBA, another drip tip, and this is the 510 connector. So if you once you're done, you just do this, and then the Unipro RBA is ready. If you want to heat your coils, you have to remove the airflow ring, put the 510 connector, and then put it on your mod and do the build for the RBA. Now let's open the RBA and check it from the inside. I hope it's easy to build. Wow, that's actually amazing. So let me zoom a little bit and show you what we're talking about here. We have 4 screws, so you can put your coils any way you want. Alright, and this is to use it in RDL. Alright, now let's say you want to use it as an MTL. All you have to do is bring this airflow reducer, and it's very easy to install. Hopefully I managed to get it out of the bag by today. Alright, and all you have to do is just, there is O-rings. Do you see these? Hopefully it will focus today. We're out of focus, come on baby. Alright, so you have 2 O-rings, so this is how this will be fixed inside. You just put it like that, and now this is the inside. Now you can use this as an MTL. After you're done, you have to put this back like this. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna do a build for the RBA, and let's go, let's do a build. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to use whatever they provided me. Alright, so we unscrewed this one and the opposite from the other side. I need a rod, hold on. So let's get this, get the coil, you remove all the cotton from the coil. So we'll get this, and it's very easy to build. I'm gonna put the first leg here, and then we're gonna raise this screw and put the other leg inside. Alright, Now it's inside. We just tighten the screws. First let's position the coil in the middle. We tighten the first screw and the second one. Just make sure that everything is okay and it's in the middle. I'm not gonna use it as MTL, so I'm gonna remove. First let me cut the extra, and then I'm going to remove the airflow reducer. I don't want it. I'm gonna use it as RDL. So everything is right. We tighten the screws one more time just to make sure that everything is in place. Perfect. And I was all that time out of focus. So this is what we have now. Let me turn it on. 1 2 3 4 5. OXVA new coil. Yes. Let's take it. It's locked. So we press both to unlock it. Great. Let's go up to, let's say, 15 watts, and let's pulse. So let's pulse it. Let's increase the watt a little bit. Perfect. Let's make sure all the hot spots are out. Perfect. Great. Now, what I want to do now is just put the cotton inside. Very easy. Alright, so you don't need a lot of cotton, so you don't need to waste the rest, so you can do this. Cut it from here and take the same length almost and cut it from here, and this you can use it for another build. So now what we're going to do is just try to make it a little bit easy and simple. I think we need to cut some more. We'll check. So let's remove the extras. Done. And we're done. Yeah, I need to make it a little bit shorter. Remove some more, like this, and probably like that from here. Just make sure everything is right in place. Just take this, put it on the inside. Make sure that when you put the cotton inside, this place here is not stuck. I mean, make it easy so that juice can really go inside. Alright, and saturate the cotton. Now, let's put the other side here. Perfect. So perfect. Now, all that will disappear when you use the juice. Now, the juice that we're going to use is, as usual, the Dinner Lady Lemon Tart. So, just put some. Let's turn it on first. Right, we're still on 22 watts. Let's put some juice. Prime the whole thing. Make sure that all the cotton is wet, and you can test fire now. Perfect, I like it. So let's put some more juice. Make sure all the cotton is wet. Put on the coil. Another test fire. Amazing. I love it. Now we're done. So after that, just get the top cap. Let me try to push everything else inside. Alright, get the top cap. Close it. Remove the whole RBA. Remove the 510 section. Get the airflow ring. Before that, I want to remove this insert because I'm going to use it as direct lung and not RDL, not MTL, sorry. So it's very easy to remove it. You just saw me doing this. Just put this back all together, and now your coil is ready. And this is the airflow controller. You can use it with one opening, a very, let me show you here, a very small opening, or when you close it you get two small openings, one bigger opening like that. So you can, for like that, you'll use it as direct lung. Now what we do is we take the Unipro cartridge. This is the new cartridge. You open it. It comes with an 810 drip tip, so you can use any of your 810 drip tips. They include the 0.15 coil. We're not gonna use this. And all you have to do now is just put the Unipro RBA, remove the 510 adapter from the mod, let me zoom out a little bit. Alright, remove the 510 adapter from the mod and just put the Unipro port, just like that. Why it's not going in? It's not going in. Is there anything missing? Anything I did? Is the coil not in place? Yeah, I think the coil is not in. Now it's in place. So there is a way to put the RBA inside now, and it's done. New coils, yes. And it's fine. That's it. So to fill it, it's very easy. Top fill. That's it. This is where you fill it from juice. It's a top fill. So that's it. I'm gonna fill the juice. Let me take it up. Let me show you. Let me vape on it, and I'll give you my thoughts on the Velocity by OXVA. Alright, so back on top with the Velocity Pod Mod Kit by OXVA. I'm using the RBA. I'm using it on 35 watts. I'm using the juice by Dinner Lady, the lemon tart, and it's reading at 0.32 ohms. Let's have a vape. And this is airflow wide open. Beautiful, the restricted direct lung, and the flavor is amazing. The vapor production, as you already saw, it's also beautiful. Let me have another one. I like it. I like the flavor so much. Alright, so let's do some pros and cons. Cons first. Now, first con is gonna be, and this is really hard. I mean, this is just nitpicking or something that is like a preference to me. I couldn't find any con, to be honest. something that I could complain of is probably the puff counter. I wish it was like over 4 or 5. I mean, even still 4 is 9,999 puff. It's not that big deal. I have no really cons at all with it. I mean, everything is amazing. It comes like this as a mod 510. You can put any RDA or RTA on top of it and use it as a normal mode. This is how it will look with the Hadley RDA. If you didn't see that review for the Hadley RDA, I'll leave it here for you to see it. If you don't want to use it like that, it's very easy, and you have that small tool, because the 510 is really fixed. It's not easy to move. It's not like I saw many other mods with different 510. If you want to remove the cap, suddenly you remove everything. So I'm gonna give you an example. This is the Hita Ink by AsVape. If you didn't see this link, this review, I'm gonna leave it here for you to see it. Now it's on the 510 adapter, but when you remove it, it will remove the 510 adapter. Also the magnet is strong, but still it removes it. Here you don't have to face this. Well, once the 510 is on top of the mod, it's fixed. You have no problem. Now you have the option to use the pods, and it comes with 2 different. If you have the Origin X or any of the Origins before this one, and you're using the Unicoils, you have another pod where you can put those coils, and if you have that RBA, you can use it also inside of that. Now here they enhance their flavor and their coils, they enhance their coils, and they created something called Unipro coils, also with an RBA. I'm using the RBA as well. So you have a lot of pros. I have no cons, to be very honest. Let's start with pros. Build quality is amazing. I love the build quality. The size is very small. I already compared it with the Punk by Tesla SIG, and it's even smaller. That one is an 18650. This one is a 21700, 2700 or 18650. The sleeve is included. I mean, you get 2 pods. You get the adapter included. You have up to 100 watt. Now I'm using not the smart mode. I'm using the wattage mode, and I can go up to 100 watts. And does it round robin? Yes, it round robin, which is perfect. What do you have more? The locking mechanism. When you lock it, you only lock the up and down button. It doesn't lock the fire button, which is something I like. Maybe for you prefer to lock the whole thing, but to me, I see it stupid. If I want to lock everything and put it in my pocket, I'll turn it off. I don't need to lock it. But if I don't want to change the wattage, I prefer to lock only the up and down button. So full of pros, no cons. If you buy the accessories, even the RBA, everything is included in the RBA. You have 2 different coils. You can buy the Unipro, or you can buy the normal Unicoils, the old coils or the new coils. You have everything. Let me have another vape. Vapor production is amazing. Flavor is beautiful. And it's light, a 21700 mod. That way, I wish I have like where I can tell you the exact weight with the battery. It's cloudy in here. Now, the RBA is something different. The RBA, you have 4 screws. So if you wrap your coil in any way, you can put your coil inside. And you have that airflow reducer. If you don't want to use your RBA as a restrictive direct lung, you can use it as an MTL. Just insert that. And it's smart. You don't have to remove your coil and put the insert. It's from the bottom, which is perfect. I mean, they thought about everything. I have no complaint. None. That puff counter is ridiculous. I have no complaint. No complaint. And that's it. If I want to rate this device on a 1 to 10 scale, 1 being the shittiest product, 10 being the best product ever, it's high. I'm gonna give it a 9 over 10. That's it. And it's amazing. It's probably the highest rating I gave so far. 9 over 10. I have no complaint. I'm being honest here. I have no complaint. You have everything available. When you buy the box, the only thing that is missing is the RBA. You have the 510, you have two pods if you're using the old, or you're using the new coils, and you have two coils included, the 0.15 and the 0.3. You have everything. When you buy the Velocity, all you need to do, if you want, which is buy the RBA. If I want to compare it, I'm gonna compare it to something that I used to use a lot. This is an 18650 mod, and this is a 21700 mod. Alright, so here's the size comparison. Alright, so I mean, and to be honest, if I want to really compare it the right way, I just want to put the 510 adapter, because there's no pod here. So now with the 510 adapter, check it out. It's even smaller than the Punk 86 watt, and this is an 18650 mod. If you didn't see the review for this, I'll keep the link here, you can check it. Alright, so I mean, that's everything. You have everything in here. You don't need anything else. You have a mod, pod, and you have two kinds of different coils, two kinds of different RBA. What do you need more? That's it. That's everything for the Velocity by OXVA, and I see you on the next review.